One of the great things about the computer science department here is that you are given a great deal of opportunities to network with your professors or your fellow students. Some of these opportunities are presented in computer science events, but you're also able to get one-on-one with your professors, ask for advice with assignments, or just professional advice overall.
Hi, my name is Emmeline, and I'm a computer science junior here at Ball State. I'm concentrating in web and mobile app development and minoring in computer information and technology. One of the greatest things about the computer science department is the great deal of opportunities between professors and students. It gives you the chance to network for your academic career as well as your professional career as you go from high school to college to the real world. One of the greatest things that we do here is here in the game studio, and it gives you an opportunity to network with your professors and your fellow students. For example, we have something called the Computer Science Tech Talks, which is really great because students will come in here with their professors, sit down, and companies will come in with their employees, and they will stand up here and present to you about their company, professional ideas, or just programming advice. Sometimes, the best part of these is companies will come with an internship opportunity, which I strongly encourage every single CS student to come in and take advantage of, because this is how I was able to get my internship for this summer.
Hello, my name's Sierra Williams. Welcome to the Ball State University's Computer Science Department. So I'm going to take you guys over to the Foundational Sciences building. That's where the Cardinal Academy of Digital Security and Education is. So it'll be of interest to, if you're really into cybersecurity or digital forensics or even criminal justice, it's really interesting. So we're finally here. This is the Foundational Sciences building.
Here at Ball State, the CS department provides us with so many opportunities for outside networking and communication experience. We've gone on several field trips to prominent tech companies around Indiana, including Salesforce, Accutech, RoboSource, and then upcoming, I think we're going to Genesis and Eli Lilly. These field trips provide us students with so many opportunities to learn from actual industry professionals, as well as network and get our name out there for companies to consider hiring in the future. But as amazing as these field trips sound, they're only the start of all that Ball State's Computer Science Department has to offer you as a student. There's also plenty of opportunities for internships and real-world project experience. For example, programs like the Teacher Scholar Program, which pairs a faculty member and a student together for undergraduate research, have given me the experience that I need on a resume that led to me getting my very first internship.
Going up. Okay, so we're on the fourth floor of the Foundational Sciences building. The Cardinal Academy of Digital Security and Education room, or CADSE, I'm going to abbreviate that, is right over here. We have the sign so everyone knows what we stand for. So this frosted glass has to be here because for the most part, work that happens in this room is confidential. Not everybody can see what's going on. But I'll give you guys the tour this once. Okay. So here is the room. We have plenty of monitors and computers because the Anderson University CSSCD works in this room. Their interns work here, as well as the Muncie High Tech Crimes Unit. They also work in this room, they're interns. So yeah, two opportunities that would be really cool to check out.
Though it wasn't an internship through our school, I was able to complete my internship as a security analyst intern at the Cardinal Academy of Digital Security and Education room. All of these amazing professional development opportunities and networking opportunities will go so far in internship searches and the future job search.
The experience was really awesome. I got a lot of real-world experience. I did a penetration test on our client systems, which was really cool. And I just would not have had the opportunity if it wasn't for our CS department chair, Dr. Coy. She looked over my resume like 3 times. I brought in 3 different versions, and she looked over it and helped me out with my application process very thoroughly. So yeah, the supportive faculty and staff in our computer science department just really makes all the difference.
Hello everyone, My name is Andrew Bonner, and I want to welcome you to the BSU Computer Science Department. The current room we're in is the computer lab, where students take a lot of introductory computer science classes. I was a TA in these classes, so I had the opportunity to see a lot of the things the students had to engage in, along with me having to take these classes when I first got here. As you see on the walls, there's several pictures up there, which is projects that students had the opportunity to showcase in an art show, where they got to take their work from in class and apply it to this art show and get voted. As a TA, I also had the opportunity to see how students interacted with one another, and I saw a need for unity. So that's where the club, the Computer Science Collective, that I'm the current vice president and founder of, came into fruition. Let me take you over to the room where I can tell you more about it. Like I previously mentioned, the Computer Science Collective was founded with the initiative and purpose of providing unity to students with a computer science interest. You don't necessarily have to be a computer science major to be a part of this club. You just have to have an interest in computer science in general. We meet every Tuesday, and we usually either have study sessions, or working on projects, planning for future events, or having guest speakers. One of the events I want to take the time to tell you about is an event that we got to be a part of in the fall semester, was specifically the Celebrate Science Indiana statewide science event. At this event, members along with one faculty attendee had the opportunity to teach students how to code using Scratch. Some of these kids created some very creative projects, so it was a great experience to see how kids learn. We also had the opportunity to teach them binary addition, which is a concept that is explained actually in one of the courses here in the computer science department. Several members who attended expressed how fun it was to teach some of these kids how to program, and also how they were actually quite impressed by how quick they picked it up. All in all, it was a great experience for everybody who went. Our club also has several events that it has planned for the future, which we would love to see new students come and get involved in. Me personally, I really enjoyed it, along with the faculty member that came. But this is just a taste of some of the things we do here in this organization. Let me take you over to the student lounge where I can show you another project that we got to be a part of. So the current room we are in is the student lounge here on the 3rd floor of the Robert Bell building. A lot of computer science students come in here and they get work done before their classes. Specifically, a lot of entry-level students right before they have their class across the hall in the computer lab. But I want to also tell you about the other project that we get to be a part of in the club, and that's the game machine. These arcade machines host some of the projects that a lot of senior students get to make in the game concentration of their capstone. And we actually have the opportunity to be a part of designing this game machine. There's currently 2 of them that we have. One in here, and there's another one that we have in another room, which we're currently also working with another faculty member to design. And that's some of the things we do here in the Computer Science Collective.
Now we're going to take you to the digital court.
If you're feeling anxious about not having any professional experience in college, look no further than the court. There's a great deal of opportunity here for you to work with multiple teams, whether that's video production, communication, development, user experience. Here and I are personally on the development team, and you work with a lot of different projects. One I'm personally on is called the Herbarium, that focuses on connecting with the biology department here at Ball State to take their greenhouse data and turn it into a front-end and back-end website.
One of the coolest things about the core is that it really sits you right into the middle of like a professional work environment where you're collaborating with all these different teams. You're all having meetings about the same project. So for one of my projects, I'm working on a button, but it's not just, programming a button. There's also what we want it to look like. So we'll ask the design team where we want it to sit, like on the page, and like how big it needs to be. We'll ask the user experience team what we want it to say, the communication team. So we have to work with all these different teams to come together and make the final project.
Exactly. the Ball State Computer Science Department.
We hope you can confirm your enrollment to attend.
So I want to thank you all for tagging along, and let me tell you about my experience here in the BSU Computer Science Department. I hope you confirm your enrollment.